Blame Truth here, and I have been doing a lot of research and data gathering for this video right here. I'm also bringing you some Dead by Daylight killer gameplay. I get people don't really like Survivor. Some people don't like Survivor or whatever, think it's boring. I get it, so I'm going to bring you some killer gameplay, and if you still don't like it, then just pretend I don't squint and pretend I'm Greta Thunberg going around chasing these people, trying to kill them for abusing single-use plastics. Hopefully that'll keep you entertained while you watch this, but we are here mainly to cover Call of Duty's catastrophic, massive, historic downfall. Remember about a month ago when they said they were too big to fail? Yeah, I say the bigger they are, the harder they fall, motherfuckers. But regardless, before I get into the meat and potatoes, if you guys could leave that channel support comment from the legend, the very real person, Mendez Catarina. This video was amazing, learned a lot, and also consider liking this video so as many people as possible can see this. It's very important before Black Ops 7's marketing goes full force and tries to manipulate little Timmy into shitting on the floor in some weird attempt to get his mother, his single mother, who is already stretched thin because she's paying $4,500 a month in rent to live in a New York City fucking closet, one-bedroom apartment. Little Timmy wants her to shell out $70 for this AI slop DLC with a $30 every couple months fucking Black Cell Battle Pass tax. And he doesn't care what she has to do to get that money. Go suck some dick on the street corner if you have to. Little Timmy needs his sustenance until the next year when he empties his bowels all over that pristine shag rug yet again in an attempt to get this garbage. That's a little too descriptive, but the point is I want people to see this video, so like it if you could. Regardless, though, I'm going to stop yapping, and I'm going to get right on into the meat and potatoes because, viewer, oh viewer, I got a lot I want to get off my chest. So where do I even begin? I guess I should show you this because it's so funny. They have zero confidence in their product. I don't know the hard numbers for how bad the pre-orders are. We have checked SteamDB quite a bit, and every time I've checked it, Black Ops 7 is above like the top 100 for profit. It's not doing well at all, consistently every single day. Battlefield 6 is beating it by a landslide. On top of that, the Call of Duty player counts are just in the gutter. We've already hit the 30,000 average player numbers. I mean, I get that it's just Steam. I understand that. But just look at the percentage of players who have dipped out, and we can't even use the Battlefield 6 excuse. I mean, people dipped out of this shit show in fucking March. We don't even know how many players are on like the Black Ops 6 portion because this is split with Warzone. I do have a guesstimation, though, and it's not looking good. We'll get to that in a bit. But the first thing I want to show you here, and this is proof positive that they are down so fucking bad, is they have... I can't, just look. Just look at this, okay? Call of Duty has updated the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 reveal trailer thumbnail on YouTube to be a more grounded, realistic character compared to the original futuristic-looking Emma Kagan art. Old versus new. They're also doing some weird like experimental thing where they're trying to see which thumbnail like garners more attention. They're trying to gather their precious data. Look at this shit. There appears to be different variations of the thumbnails that different users across YouTube are seeing. This is most likely part of the new YouTube A/B thumbnail testing feature. If you think that's bad, if you think the lack of confidence in their product right now is bad, after a brief word from this video's sponsor, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. It's actually fucking over. Today's video is sponsored by Fume. So a habit can be good or it can be bad. One of my bad habits is I choose to wait until the very last minute to do laundry so that when I go to the laundromat, I smell like a paper mill. It's really bad, and I probably disgust those around me, but it is what it is. Now, I'm not sure if there's a product out there to help that, but Fume is here to help with a different problem. Fume is here to help you with vaping and other bad habits that can hurt your health and wallet in the long run. There is no vapor and no nicotine, just flavor with Fume. Instead of inhaling these harsh chemicals, you simply breathe in natural, non-toxic flavors that satisfy the cravings without the downside. Fume is great if you are a fidgeter. A lot of you guys are looking like Ricky Bobby out there with your hands. Fume helps you curb that bad habit as well and gives you something just to keep your fingers occupied. And don't worry guys, Fume feels premium. This isn't some cheap thing. This is like real wood, great high quality build, sleek aesthetics, you name it, Fume's got it. Over 500,000 people have made the switch to Fume in their habit change journey. If you're ready to try it for yourself, now is the time. For a limited time, if you order the Journey Pack using my code BLAMETRUTH, you'll get a free Fume topper, an awesome accessory to help level up your experience. So click the link in the video description or the pinned comment, or scan the QR code on the screen to get yours today. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. It's clear as day with that thumbnail change. They are scrambling. They are nervous. They are anxious. They're jumping from lily pad to lily pad like a panicked frog. But it gets worse, okay? The Guild Override camo, as you know, they stopped carry forward, but not all the way. They're doing some weird half-ass, half-measure of it. So that Guild Override camo that you get for pre-ordering Black Ops 6, well, now it gets carried over to Black Ops 7. But only this and like some skins pertaining to the Zombies crew. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. They are confusing as all hell. And it's clear as day. It's clear as day to anyone with a brain that they are panicking. They are in 100% desperation mode, and I fear it's only going to get worse for them. And it's kind of entertaining just to see them backpedaling and trying to meet demands. They're talking openly about the anti-cheat and Ricochet and all that stuff. They are going all out with their lies and deception and bullshit yet again. The only difference is this year, we are not fucking falling for it anymore. Like, there is nowhere I can go. You cannot speak positively about this game anywhere, even on the Call of Duty games themselves. Look at this clip from a Jeff video. I mean, he got some flack for trying to be positive about the game because, you know, he's going to buy it and do the camo grind and whatnot. He's trying to be optimistic. I don't think Jeff's one of the sellout people or whatever. But even he was getting flack in his own comments section for being positive about the game. That's where the sentiment actually is. But look at this. I couldn't believe this when I saw this clip on his video. Check this out.
Lol to the guy who pre-ordered Black Ops 7. People are getting bullied for pre-ordering it. That's some funny shit.
Like the people still playing Black Ops 6 right now, the Black Ops 6 multiplayer, the people still playing that. I mean, I can only describe them as super fans. Like, they have to be, right? When like 90% of the player base has dipped out, they are still there playing, and even they're not pre-ordering Black Ops 7. Like, I don't know what more you need to see evidence-wise, but guys, I got a shit ton. I got so much. It gets worse. It continually gets worse. Take a look at this. Oh, wait, that's the wrong screenshot. Wrong folder. Sorry. Take a look at this. Activision says they will now notify players directly in-game if they are placed into shadow ban lobbies in Warzone or multiplayer. Why in the fuck did it take this long? I got a better question. Why is the shadow ban system still in play if you are touting the Ricochet anti-cheat improvements yet again? Like, why does this outdated system still fucking exist in the first place? Can someone answer me this? Oh, but wait, it gets worse. Take a look at this. I keep getting the wrong images. I'm in my DBD fetish folder. Let me let me get out of this one. Hold on. Take a look at this. Very, very big grain of salt. This is from the prominent leaker Ghost of Hope. Black Ops 7 may move up its release date, as in they're gonna release it maybe before Battlefield 6. I don't know what they're planning on doing. This may not happen because he does say big grain of salt, but the fact that this rumor is even circulating, it's just wild. It's wild to see something I have been preaching about for 5 to 6 years now come true. When I was first doing this, and I first kind of came back to YouTube after a bit of a hiatus, I was like, man, I don't know if people are going to be on board with what I'm saying, but maybe since I've been playing these games so long, people will understand. And slowly throughout the years, I've seen my views increase. I've seen them increase exponentially in the past 6 months, and I ain't doing nothing special, man. I am not hiring editors. I damn sure have not stopped peaking my microphone. In fact, I'm spitting all over my pop filter right now. You might be able to hear it, but God, I'm passionate, all right? I have been at this for a while. It is wild to see people out there more like negative than me when it comes to this series. It genuinely feels like, if we go back and look at the player counts, it genuinely feels like around March of 2025, everything just stopped, and it's just been a downward spiral of negativity. It's like people have been fooled for the last time, and I want you to look at these numbers and really take this in. There was nothing competition-wise coming out in March. XDefiant announced its shutdown in December. Great job, Ubisoft, by the way. You stupid, poor fucking morons! You had a layup! Like, I can't even begin to understand how a company that rich, well, they're kind of poor now, but once rich, made a decision that bad. Like, Black Ops 6 was literally killing itself with no competition, and you take away the one competitor to it. You give EA all the glory this year with Battlefield 6, and it's easy as pie. All they got to do is listen to the community, and that's it. People are sold. The people did not leave Call of Duty to go to Battlefield 6. They left Call of Duty out of disgust. Every single month, more and more people leave, and I get that, like, you know, more people left during the Battlefield 6 beta month. And I'm going to say something incredibly controversial, yet so brave right here. And I think if you really think about it, you're going to side with me, okay? Battlefield 6, if you really want to think about it and get down to like the nitty gritty, it's not even a competitor. It could not even come out this year. And I don't think Call of Duty would sell well at all. I just don't think it would. It goes beyond just having actual competition, and it goes back to the lack of trust. This isn't something you can fix by, you know, giving us the same old shit and promising all this stuff because your words are hollow. You've lied too many times. The only way to fix this predicament you are in is to fire everyone at the top, admit you were wrong, and genuinely apologize to us. Can I get an amen in the comment section here? Genuinely apologize to the people that have made you this rich in the first place. Like, apologize to us, admit you were wrong, show us every single point we have been making in written words, and say, yes, this is wrong and it's going to change, and we have completely restructured how we run things from the top to the bottom. Everything has been redone. The people in power, gone. You know, we've hired new people with experience again. Like, all this stuff, it's not gonna cut it. You could literally offer us free blowjobs if we buy Black Ops 7, and I wouldn't take it, because for all I know, the person you send out to give said blowjob is gonna have gator teeth. You know, like, I don't trust anything. I don't, and no one else does either. This next part, Nero's already covered it, and I don't think he'll mind me using this snippet for him because it's a free shout out for him. Go check him out if you don't watch him as well. But like, he covered this, and thankfully he's watching it because I just don't have the patience. I just don't have any care whatsoever. I don't want to hear anything they have to say, but just look at this, and I'll have him voice over it because he's, you know, giving my thoughts exactly here.
Yesterday, they revealed another one of those Dev Talk videos. If you haven't seen them, it's videos that Treyarch makes for Twitter to promote Black Ops 7. In there, a couple developers will answer a bunch of fake questions in order to market the game. And honestly, this one right here, the most recent one, I'll put a link to it down there in the description, it confuses the holy hell out of me. Like, they contradict themselves quite a bit here when it comes to the multiplayer maps for Black Ops 7. At first, they say the maps are going to have more breathing room than the ones in Black Ops 6. With the new Omni movement and the wall jumping and all that stuff, they claim that the Black Ops 7 maps will be a bit bigger, right? You'll have more time in between gunfights in Black Ops 7 as compared to Black Ops 6. But then right after that, they also say that they designed these maps to fit multiple game modes, and those game modes are regular 6v6, face-off, and gunfight. Like, what? First it was more breathing room, and now they want more maps to fit face-off. Then they say the maps will mostly be medium-sized maps with less small maps and less large maps than before, but then right after that, they confirm that the game is going to launch with 4 face-off maps. So I really don't know what to make out of all of this. Like, they contradicted themselves so much throughout that entire video, but the says anymore. They claim that the maps in Black Ops 7 are all designed around 3 lanes. They claim that the maps are going to be mostly all medium-sized. They claim that there's going to be more breathing room in this game, but they said basically the same shit about Black Ops 6. Do you guys remember that last year? They said how in Black Ops 6, the maps are mostly medium-sized, even though they're freaking tiny. Like, all of them compared to other games are pretty freaking small, and they also claimed they were all made with 3 lanes, and they just simply aren't. That was a straight up lie by Treyarch when it comes to the Black Ops 6 launch maps, right? So
yeah, in short, just don't believe anything they're trying to sell you. They've been in hiding all year, but when they want to sell you the next shitty DLC military Madden title they're cooking up, they finally reveal themselves, and they come and they speak to us, and it's all a load of crap. All right. I mean, let's go back to that whole lying about the 3-lane map thing. I'm going to leave a video at the end of this one if you want to check it out. It's going to be in the end screen section. You can click it and check it out. But I go over some of the maps for Black Ops 6, and I really go into them, and I explain how anyone with a brain will see that they're not 3-lane maps. You know, like, someone was trying to argue with me back when I had a Twitter. Thank God that shit got hacked. I don't have to use that terrible site anymore. But back when I had a Twitter, I had people arguing with me that Scud, fucking Scud, sounds like a venereal disease, but I digress. That is a 3-lane map. In that video, which I'm going to link you at the end of this one, I cover that, no, it's just an amalgamation of garbage. A route is not a lane. A route is a way to traverse the map, but when that route is exposed to every other route in the map via a head glitch satellite and other garbage thrown about, that is not in any way, shape, or form a lane. That map is a circle of diarrhea! Either they don't know how to count, they don't know what a lane is, they are lying to us, or all three, which is horrifying to think they are that stupid, yet also that manipulative. But anyway, guys, it's not all though. I'm going to close this video out with some of the most crazy evidence that this game, Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty in particular, is all but done. All but done. They are so secretive with everything, but there's some data they simply cannot hide. And we're going to cover it right now. If we go to Google Trends and just, use the term Call of Duty and look at searches and interest over time based on a scale from 0 to 100 on interest or whatever, then we'll see that around COVID or around Cold War and like Modern Warfare 2019, Call of Duty was kind of at its peak, especially with Warzone kind of carrying things. So the Call of Duty search term, pretty high up. And then as it went on, it's kind of doing whatever. Vanguard, it honestly took a big spill there in 2021, but it got way up there again with Modern Warfare 2 there in 2022, as you can see that spike. And then things just kind of went way downhill with Modern Warfare 3, but sort of bounced back with Black Ops 6, as you can see there. But then, as the year has gone on, we can see all-time lows. And that number there, that bit on the graph where it has dipped to an all-time low, that number is at 18. But overall, it's been on a downward trajectory, and now we are at all-time lows. Whenever a new COD gets announced, there's also a small bump as well in interest and whatnot, and people searching for it. And you can see it right there, that tiny little bump at the end. Yeah, you can see when Black Ops 7 came out, it went up a bit, but it's quickly fallen further now than ever before. Like, people checked it out and they're like, oh, that's fucking garbage. I'm out. If you don't think this is bad, I mean, let's just compare it to Battlefield 6. Like, this should be eye-opening, okay? When Battlefield 2042 was coming out, it got a lot of hype, a lot of interest with search terms and whatnot, but then it flopped. It completely flopped. But if we look at Battlefield 6 and what it has done to the interest, compared to Call of Duty, it is insane. What a spike. It's gotten more interest than Cold War did, well above it even. So I'm just saying, things are not looking good, but the most damning evidence, when I checked out the Black Ops 6 subreddit, let me just read something for you. This is not an isolated incident either, okay? This person says, unable to find Jackpot 24/7 lobby at all. This was right after the new Season 5 Reloaded whatever came out, by the way. Sorry for the bad grammar, by the way. I don't know why Call of Duty players' grammar is so fucking bad. It's atrocious. Like, the way they structure sentences. How about less Call of Duty, more fucking English class? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm trying for 2 days, and not a single I could find. A single lobby I could find, I think he means. It's too weird, and this is for the first time I'm unable to find a specific lobby. I could find other lobbies without any issue. Quick Play / Stakeout / Nuketown, just not Jackpot 24/7. What to do now? Jackpot, I think, is the new map, by the way. Agreed. I can only seem to find Nuketown and Stakeout. I waited for a while to get into Face Off Cranked when I got in the next 3 matches were all similar players. Indicates limited player pool. Well, at least in Australia. I see. Well, I checked. I'm not shadow banned, so it's strange that I can't find any lobby at all for that playlist available at home screen. We'll try a different time of the day. Thanks. And this guy just says dead game. Let's keep going though. And this is all kind of, in the same time period. Can't find a match. Why is it if I remove TDM from my game list, I cannot find a match? I have 5 other options chosen. Surely there are other games available besides TDM. And when I do add TDM back in, I'm well over 90 ping. What is going on? 10 versus 10. Can't find a match. Cannot ever seem to find a 10v10 game on Black Ops 6. Oceania servers. Since it was moved from main screen, haven't been able to find a single match. Any ideas? Simply a dead game mode? I don't think many people play this anymore. I haven't gotten places... I think he means placed into a 10v10 since they took away Chaos Nuketown. Thanks for the reply. Annoying because it was the best mode, not just a me thing. This featured playlist, well, kind of sucks. I know that some people love Nuketown 24/7 and some even love Stakeout 24/7, but damn, the other 3 modes suck so bad I can't even find a match. The Cranked and Deposit Gold playlists never get populated. And personally, I just cannot stand that other map. Not exactly a great way to show off the game after pissing everyone off with updates that caused half of us to worry our PS5s had become sentient overnight and deleted BO6 without our knowledge. And last but not least here, the matchmaking feels so rigged and manipulative. Everyone rightfully concerned about the skins, but I'm more worried about EOMM in BO7. Lately, it's been taking longer to find a match, perhaps because of declining player base, and when you are playing, you're either stomping the enemy team, getting stomped, or are the designated bad teammate in the winning match. The Fume sponsor is great for removing stress, by the way. I get to fiddle with it and squeeze it and all that stuff, and it helps. It helps after covering Call of Duty, I'll just say. Guys, I don't know what else I need to show you to just prove that this game is dead. This series is completely and utterly cooked, and it is cooked to a well-done texture. I'm out of time, though, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like rating. Man, what a time to experience all this, huh? I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Oh yeah, and thank you again, Fume, for sponsoring this video. Check them out, guys.